Okay. Is it my intro? Todd, can you not remember it's my intro?
I can't remember.
Welcome to The End Is...
Sigh. Was that your intro?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you got me. You got me. I'm Todd.
And I'm Nate.
So, every time you get caught up in your intro, you forget what you should do.
I'm like, what am I doing here today? What's going on? I just showed up, I put these headphones on, and I saw a microphone. I was like, everyone wants to hear me talk, so I'm just going to talk in it.
I don't even want to hear you talk.
Damn. All right.
Oh, fuck. As I hit the mic. Well, no one wants to hear me talk either.
So we got some real truth today.
I jest, I joke, I kid, I play.
You kids. All right. Todd, what do we normally do on The End Is Sigh?
We make meaning out of the meantime.
He's got it. That's all it is. There's nothing more to it.
No, typically that means we try to have some laughs and discussions about things we might not know about.
Yep.
While talking about movies that we consider underrated.
Yeah.
So each week we'll pick a movie that is underrated under our own definitions. We'll never release the secret. And then we'll talk about three, topics that are pulled from there. So if it's Jaws, we talk about sharks. Let's make it as easy as that,
Exactly. That secret recipe, I'm glad we got it locked away, too.
Yep. Like I said, it goes to our grave. We talked about that. It's like KFC's secret recipe.
Well,
yeah, and
I don't know. Are we finger looking good?
Yes, we. I am. I don't want to speak for both of us. Shit, I've been backed into a corner here.
It's true. Actually, we had donuts today, and Todd just took my finger and licked it off the donut. Cinnamon sugar.
I will say, today, since I didn't have any means of not, was the first time I've licked my fingers since the pandemic came about. It disgusted me to lick my own fingers.
Yeah, we had paper towels.
Way after the fact.
Had hand sanitizer.
That's true. We didn't put it on though, and we took
did
it on right before.
Yeah,
It
was there after.
What am I washing my hands with hand sanitizer?
I don't know. All right.
Why did we do that, Nate? Let's just get right in. This is the Variety Hour. And what is the movie of the week?
The movie of the week is Doctor Strange.
Number one?
The Multiverse of Madness.
Number 2, baby.
Yes.
So we will be spoiling the fuck out of that brand new movie, so stay for the Variety Hour. If you've watched the movie, stay for the end.
We'll let you know when the spoilers hit. Well, we're going to talk bullshit at the beginning.
That's true.
So.
But why, I should say, why was I licking my fingers? Why were we getting donuts?
We went to Free Comic Book Day.
It is today.
Yes.
Spoiler alert of when we're recording.
Yes, everyone knows now.
Damn it.
Got some free comics.
Yep.
Haven't had a chance to look through anything, so...
I got some free comics. I bought only a couple of new ones off the shelf.
Okay.
And then spent most of my money on vinyls.
All right.
Oh, that's my recommendation. Spoiler alert, guys. Now I know. Okay.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah.
Nice. Tried out a new brewery.
We did. They were called Satire.
They were, and they had some good names.
And they were in Thornton, by the way.
Yep.
For the record. Yeah, they had some good names of their food and of their drinks. Mm-hmm. I only took a picture, I think, of 2 of the menu boards. But a little sneak peek is good for nuttin'. So it's good for nuttin'. Mom, turn off the pod. It's early in, but turn it off. There is the dildo. I tried that one. And it's a dill-flavored beer, but... The server was really cool, and he said, oh, so you just want a taste or you want just the tip? Like, it was all puns, man.
Yeah, the fact that the server actually got into it makes it that much better.
Yeah, he pulled up a chair, scared me at first, because I was like, here's a conversation.
Sat on it backwards, straddled that chair.
It wasn't Dangerous Minds, Michelle Pfeiffer stuff. There's the Spring Whiz, the Ukraine Do-It, the Snatch Chili, the Amber Alert, Little Brown Noser, and Nate, what did you get?
I had the Monkey Spank variant.
Yep, the Monkey Spank variant. And then our friend Chris was with us. Mm-hmm. And he got...
The OJ.
The OJ. Right? So he got the... what is his actual name? The...
Something with an R? Or an A?
Well, no, it's his name. It's just the... something Jeremiah, so it's OJ's name.
Oh, okay.
But it's a beer with, orange juice, so it's a real plain.
The thing was, guys, it was an IPA, so I didn't even bother with that shit.
So apparently it was good. He got the full... refill on that one.
Yeah, he did.
Suck it. I don't know. I just got a Telcado, a regular Colorado, Northern Colorado sounding beer.
Yeah, mine was just a wheat beer, so it was good.
Hear me swallowing on the pot. I'm drinking some water because it has been a long day and we've been in the heat.
Yes, it's a nice day though.
It is very nice.
It's not too hot where it's unbearable.
No, the wind's been a little aggressive and sometimes, but otherwise it feels good. When we were sitting on the patio, it felt pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
This is Patio Talk with Nate and Todd. I hope you enjoy all these relevant things for you.
Yeah. So to start off, I got some news here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
Was I not ready for
Bringing
this?
out the news.
Oh,
no,
shit.
you were not.
Goddamn.
So one news I knew about, the other news I just found out about just now, actually.
Oh, boy.
So first bit of news was Neil Adams,
Mm-hmm.
comic book artist, passed away in this past week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
sad.
it's kind of, it's sad to hear because he did a lot of iconic covers. He did the Superman versus Muhammad Ali cover.
Oh, really?
The
Okay.
Superman breaking out of the chains.
Oh, yep. I know
He
that
did
one.
the Joker holding the card. The Green
Wow.
Arrow versus Green Lantern, where Speedy's shooting up heroin on the cover.
Oh, Jesus.
So, like, he's done a lot of covers that are iconic, and people have tried to recreate that cover, but with different characters.
Oh, okay.
So, it's sad to hear him pass.
Yeah, that is.
Yesterday, George Perez passed away, actually.
Oh, no.
On May 6th.
We were just talking about him in the car and how great of a man he is, and like a great artist and like a charitable man.
Yeah.
It's one of the only people in the industry that I have a picture with. Well, I think he's the first person I got a picture with.
He's just
any of the artists.
He's a down to earth guy. He was really nice. He would always take the time to talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't put himself above you by any means.
Right. Tell the listeners what you kind of told us about what he does with his funds and everything.
So he usually he'll do commissions for you and then autographs. I remember one year there was a long line for him. He doesn't charge for his autographs, but I paid an extra $10 to jump to the front of the line.
Mm-hmm.
That $10 though didn't go to him. It went to a different organization. I believe it's called Hero Initiative.
Okay.
Where he helps fund comic book artists after they get done with the art, because there's no pension or anything like that really for them.
So almost like it funds artists that don't get they're not the big names that just get a bunch of movie deals and stuff. Yeah,
exactly.
So keep doing what they do.
So yeah, it was that one. I think that one hits me harder than Neil Adams, just because meeting him multiple times,
right?
And the guy he always had fun shirts wearing.
Yeah, tell him about the shirts. I learned that from you.
Yeah, so he had shirts. They're always kind of Hawaiian, crazy fun shirts that his wife would create, and he'd always wear them to conventions.
So there's
always a
unique
different
ones,
one every single time. And yeah, we got a couple photos with him, so I'm glad to have those moments and meet him. But yeah, it definitely sucks. So two legends.
Yeah.
In recent week.
Damn. Rest in peace for sure. Yeah. Oh,
sorry to start on a dark note for the Variety Hour, guys.
Well, let me tell you about some of my dating app profiles I've come across. We're light in the mood. You want to be depressed in a different way? No. Oh, man. Well, it was a good comic book day, to bring it back again to comics. Got a lot of new stuff. If your comic book shops, do some deals on comic book day.
Yeah, I feel like...
And it's every Saturday, the first May. Nate said this last episode in case you missed it, but every first Saturday in May is the free comic book day. So it's a good time to go get some ones that you may be thinking about and get some sweet deals if the comic shop is putting on deals.
Well, even that, a lot of places will make it kid friendly as well. They'll have face paintings and bounty houses, whatever it is. And then when they do free comic book day, they also make sure to notify you, okay, these are the kid appropriate titles.
Right.
These are the teen ones. These are the mature ones.
Even though that Legend of Korra, I really wanted it, but it was only for the kids' table. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have stopped me, but they would have frowned at me.
Actually, I think they would have, because there was a guy that went up to the table earlier. So one of the shops we were at, a guy went up to the shop, and he had a table there where it's just the kids' comics. And I think it was just extras, because they limit you to 3.
Right.
And then the guy was like, well, yeah, you can have these comics if you have a kid. And the guy was like, yeah, I have a kid.
Oh,
I have a kid.
Right.
And well, only if they're present. Oh yeah, he's not with me. I have a kid though. And they're like, no, we're not. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was he was trying to push it to get. Would that be you, Todd? Was that you?
No,
I had my back turned actually.
Yeah. His name's Nate. Don't worry about him. He's here. I took him. I drove him.
Todd does take care of me, guys.
That just sounds bad too. This is a real start of an episode.
Yeah. So.
To get back to this is just Variety Hour, right? So we're the guys. This is the Variety. We don't have any topics.
You think we're going right? No, we're going down.
We're going right. We're going down.
Yeah, you think we're going right? We're going down. It's Variety Hour. There's no telling of which way we're going.
Oh God! So you're not we're going up. We're going down. This is literal right to down. Okay.
See, Todd didn't even understand.
That was my sigh of trying to understand. I'm just gonna move along. What? So anything that's happened in last week? Anything Besides, obviously, the passing aways that...
Nothing too crazy. I got that rock finally moved, a 3-ton rock. That was great.
I was not here for that.
No, he was not, guys. He was like, fuck you. I said I would help, but I'm kidding.
I didn't even know what happened, okay?
So, yeah, nothing too exciting on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, you?
No, just the same old stuff. I've had I've had a few days in the past of going about an hour out of my way to go drink. And so I've been doing a lot of driving in the last few days, but a lot of for work happy hours, a going away party, and those have been fun. Got to eat at some new places.
It's always good.
It's been a lot of driving though. And more so I'm not used to it. Yeah. So the next morning I'm like, oh, is this a headache? I'm not used to this, right?
Now, during this driving time, did you run into construction at all?
Every single fucking time. Because, as I've touched upon it in previous episodes, road work is the biggest scam in, let's just say, American history. How about? Because I don't know how fast they're building them in other countries, but you could level an entire town alongside the highway, rebuild it with roads and skyscrapers and all sorts of technology in months, but the road that's right next to it, the highway, it's just a straight fucking line, will take 5-10 years. I-25 is garbage.
They could level it and build roads.
Yes.
Which they're trying to rebuild roads, and that's what's taking so long.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Glad we got that figured out.
So here's the thing, Nate. You're building another straight line next to an established straight line. Level it, put some asphalt, it's a road, let us drive on it, more lanes. But no, it's been under construction for years. And so right next to it, they've built an entire community. Mm-hmm. It's insane. And those communities, guess what? They have roads. So there's a scam. CDOT, I'm calling you out. There's a documentary on its way. You're going to get called out for fleecing money from the taxpayers.
I understand where you're coming from. It makes total sense of why it takes so long, because even the roads that aren't there for subdivisions, they're not established. Right. So therefore they have to make sure they make this pattern up to par of whatever the subdivision or whoever's building the houses work, because those houses have to be laid out in a proper way. Right. Compared to where a road that's being repaved to add an extra lane in, it shouldn't be that hard to just add that lane in, tear down the road and add it in. There's no measurement being done.
Roads are the easiest things to build, okay? I'm not a construction worker, so road builders, if there's anybody that even knows, write in, tell us why this is taking so fucking long.
Well, I actually got something here on my notes for this.
Oh, boy.
Because I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, here's a dilemma. Let's see what Todd would go for. So would you rather have no road construction... and everything just be fine and dandy, just magical, whatever.
Yes.
Or would you rather go back to the old ways of movie theaters where there's no reserved seats, and you have to show up super early, you have to sit down and make sure you're there early?
Well, it's not really a fair dilemma, but because it should be either or for that. But
no, that's a good dilemma because you have to think about it. I would
rather go back to the old theater way.
Okay.
Because at least that old theater way, we were used to it. There's some sort of bonding. You hang out with people. You get in the seats. You're watching the stupid preview quiz, whatever. Now it's all newbie and bullshit. But there was it was like a whole atmosphere of getting ready. The movie finally starts and, whatever. The roads, dude, when you get stuck in traffic, like I said, I've missed entire trains because of one accident on a road that should have been 4 lanes 10 years ago. Yeah. There's so much. It's just, dude, you're building a straight line. There's nothing more to it. It's so fucking dumb.
So is that more cringeworthy than people saving their movie theater seats with jackets?
That's pretty cringe. We did that at a fucking special screening comic book night. Those are just assholes. Okay? These are the motorcyclists, Nate. So yeah, if you want to talk about motorcycle. There are a lot of motorcyclists in Colorado that are just flipping through the middle of the lanes, riding the white lines, everything, just whatever they want to do, and they get mad if they almost get clipped. Yeah. But these fuckers can't do that in Colorado.
4 or 5 of those today.
Yeah. We were talking about it, and all of a sudden it was all the time.
And there was one, too, where the guy got out on the exit and then back into the highway. Yep. And, the car in front, was like, what the fuck? And he was all mad about it, the motorcyclist, even though what he did was completely in the fucking wrong. Yep. If a car fucking went on an exit and then fucking went all the way back into traffic, no, I'm good. Right. You fucked up. Yep. I admit, today, when we were going to the brewery, we had our GPS coordinator. Well, he forgot to say, hey, turn left here. Yep. And I was like, all right, it's too late. I'm turning right because where I'm at, I'm not crossing 3 or 4 lanes of traffic.
You either make a couple more lefts or you make a U-turn where you can. Like, but you don't swerve across traffic to make those turns.
Deal with the consequences.
Yeah. So it's legal in California to take a motorcycle through the middle of traffic. They can, whatever, cut the median, whatever they want to do. Go down the middle, and the median's a little bit different depending on where you're at, so don't go through the median. That could be like the actual island. But anyway, you know what I mean. And Colorado, you cannot, but they don't care anymore. They're just like, anywhere I'm going. Now, there are motorcyclists that do it by the book and are very respectful and hate those kind of showboaty guys. The showboaties are the worst.
Yeah.
They think their egos come with the bike purchase.
Yeah, that was the first guy today behind us was definitely a showboater.
Yep.
He was putting his feet on the ground as he was riding his bike. And he actually kicked up his leg a little bit because he hit something. And I was like...
He's going 75 on the highway, right behind your car, too. He was, like, riding your ass. And then it was like, well, I would feel bad if, like, I ended up hitting somebody. I'd be like, I'd only be mad if you made me kill somebody. Not that you died. So, let me just put it out there. Like, that's what I'm going to be mad at. If you fucking were showboating around and you died, that's on you. I'd be mad that I'm inconvenienced by that now.
You have to think about that and sleep with that.
Fuckers. I have to live with that shame. You don't have to live with it at all. See the dilemma here?
Yep. No, it makes sense. That leads us off a little bit from here.
Uh-oh.
Thinking about that, like, it just
Is
sticks
this another
with you.
Todd gotcha?
No. Okay. This is just, it sticks with you, you think about that.
Yeah.
As a kid, the phrase that always, like, was weird to me was that's going on your permanent record.
Oh.
Where the fuck is that? That does not exist.
Yeah, there's not, unless it's like a legal, like a felony permanent record.
Well, even then, like,
they talk about like school 18 and stuff,
or whatever.
Expunged and stuff, yeah.
So I'd be curious to see what an actual permanent record would look like. If someone was just like, all right, fuck it, here's one.
Well, that's one of those things they threw around to scare you because, if you're in fucking middle school and you do something, it's going on your permanent record. There is none. and even if there was for your school, then it's done by the time I'm in high school. And when I'm out of high school, it's done. And then when I'm 18, it's done. And
no, it's permanent.
Yeah, there is no permanent record.
It's like a permanent, like a Sharpie. It's permanent. It's not coming off.
Well, the FBI agent that's going to review this pod as it goes live is he's putting this on a permanent record right now.
Shit. Everything we've said.
Hell,
all the flubs. I'm worried about the flubs.
He knows all of our bloopers somehow?
Yeah.
We try to put some of them at the end of the episodes.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
Not the worst ones, but...
No, not the ones that would put us in the grave early. No way. Those ones we cut out, guys.
Yeah.
You would not imagine what hits the cutting room floor over here.
Think of the worst thing possible, and it's a little bit better than that.
But only a little.
Yeah.
No. God, put like monsters over here. No. I will tell you who are monsters, and that is scammers.
Okay.
So remember we had a number of episodes back, there was a scammer that got a family member on that thing. Mm-hmm. Well, this one was a little different, and it only lasted for a hot second, but it was the first of its kind for me. So I got a random text message, and it was something like, "Hey, Todd, do you remember meeting me?" or something like that. And I was like, "Okay, so this could be like a random friend or something from back, like I don't know, whatever it was." And I was like, "No, I think you have the wrong number, haha." And then it was like, "Oh, that's okay. Well, do you mind chatting for a little bit?" And I was like, "Okay, for fuck's sake, what is the game here?" And I was like, "No, I'm good." And I was like, I need to block this number fast because it's going to escalate somehow. I just know it. And I'm like in my settings, and all of a sudden the text message pops up, and it's a naked woman picture. And I'm like, you could send me anything at this point. And it's like, that's so, what the fuck? Some tatted up chick, mother turn off the pod, kneeling on the floor. So everything was out and about. And I was just like, hey, I don't know who this person is, and I know this is a scammer. What is it going to get me to click on a link eventually and like sign up for like a fake OnlyFans where they grab my money or something? So I just wasn't expecting full frontal nudity from a scammer.
Yeah. And I got something like that as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like, what the fuck?
Did you send it to me?
Yeah, I was like...
You were the guy?
I got a guy you could talk to.
Oh, shit. You're just playing telephone with my telephone?
It was one of those things where like, this doesn't make any sense of all of a sudden like... The fact that it's going to text now.
Oh, so what did it go from?
Well, no, it's just like... instead of just a call, it's just text. Yeah. And I'm like...
That's their new one,
what the fuck? Mm-hmm. It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, all right, block that number. It's an easy one. It doesn't... I guess I could see people being fooled by this because they're like, oh, yeah, all right.
Right, if some lonely dude's like, oh, some chick wants to talk to me, this could just be an accident. And then she shows you a new... And I was like... okay. Like, if you're just like, wow, this person might be real, but the poor woman whose photos are being used in this scam.
Yeah.
I don't think it's her.
No, I'm sure it's not. And on top of it, I'd be like, I've never fucking met you.
Like, I remember those anywhere. No. Mother, for the love of God. Don't be listening to this, okay? But yeah, and then this has nothing to do with scammers, but just people that are just dicks. So we were talking about the motorcyclists and all that stuff. So the other day, this last week, I was going through a complex where there's like a Target and a Panera, that area.
Okay.
And so I'm going through this like little one-way place, and there's like a little crosswalk in the middle. I kind of see out of the corner of my eye somebody's going across the crosswalk. It's two girls going across the It's two girls going across the crosswalk from my left. And so I'm like, I didn't need to stop, but I was like, and I was like, I stopped a little sooner than I should have, whatever. And they were still in the other lane, but I was like, I'm going to wait so I'm not just going blowing through a crossing area. Yeah. And so they're crossing and I'm waiting, and they get in front of my car, and then they turn left. So they're now walking in front of my car through the middle of the street at the slightest of angles towards the sidewalk. But they're just chatting to each other and then talking about stuff. And I crawl through the crosswalk. I'm crawling forward. I've probably followed them for 30 seconds of them just walking in the middle of the street. And then eventually they kind of moved to the right a little bit, and I had to like angle around and go around them.
You know, I know what it is. They thought they were in a parking lot for a grocery store or something like that. That they just walk in the middle of the fucking lane and not think about that there's cars still driving through there. That's what they thought.
It's the people that don't put their carts away. It's the people that think they're the only person in this world. They could have just walked a few more feet in front of my car and been on the sidewalk, where there's an entire area of businesses and stuff, but they just chose to walk down the middle of the street in front of me. After I stopped to let them through, when I didn't even have to, because they weren't even in front of my car. I did a nice... I fucking swear, guys.
Well... Todd, you got some hatred feeling right now. Okay.
Yes.
Let's bring this into why you hate social media.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I remembered.
Oh, no, I totally forgot. Oh, no, I don't know if I was ready for this. Oh, shit. So, yeah, we talk about social media every now and then, but there's things I see that happen a lot. Guys, avoid these common social media mistakes. If I was writing a blog, this would be the top. Okay.
This is your top 10.
Yeah, I don't know if I have 10, so I can't.
Get on Live Life Science.
So one of the biggest, I'm trying to think of, tactics to get views and comments on your stuff, like whether it's Twitter or TikTok, is to use these certain things. So this person posted a picture of another tweet, and the tweet was, innocuous. It's like, a spider watching soccer when someone kicks a ball into the net. Hell yeah, now eat it. They're like, oh, that's funny. But the Twitter poster said, I think the original was deleted, but I think of this tweet at least once a week. And it's one of those phrases, I think about this at least once a day, or I think about this at least once a week. People do that all the time, and I'm like, that bothers me.
Did you click it?
Absolutely not. Click it. I didn't like it or anything like that. But the idea that people say that, sometimes it's the dumbest thing you've ever seen. You're like, well, that was not even funny. It was cheesy. I'm like, I think about when they said this at least once a day. And it's like, no, why are you saying that? Why do you have to be so hyperbole with everything you're doing here? Bothers me. Nate, this one should bother you. This was when people are mean to dogs on the internet. So this is this Twitter post said, my beautiful boy got called effing ugly in the street today by some prat passing by with his mates. So this is Europe. Humans are weird. He's a dog, mate, therefore can't answer back. He's not ugly, but you just definitely made yourself look properly stupid. Complete donut, jog on. And here's a picture of the puppy. It's missing an eye.
That dog's adorable.
It's adorable, but somebody said fucking ugly to your dog walking by because it was missing an eye. I would rather kill you than let you move along with that comment.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Dogs are amazing and great creatures. You got other things to say? I don't need your listen. I don't need your download. Get the fuck out.
But what would you do if somebody said that to your Jaime?
You're not going to be laughing if you bite your balls off.
You've taught him to sick balls?
I want to.
Jaime, sick balls. Little standby ring right there. Yeah, so that...
I would go to his defense because, like you said, dogs don't really have that mentality to I can defend myself.
Well, yes, they can,
but at the same time, I'm like, why the fuck would you go there? They have to belittle a dog because they can't talk to a human and belittle them because they know they're going to get shit talked back to them.
We have to stand up for the little creatures,
They may be little, but they're big in our hearts.
Boy. This other one was a picture of a beautiful actress, Catherine Watterson from the Fantastic Beasts series. And somebody like reposted the picture from like, a press release or something. And it's like, disclaimer, image originally shared on Reddit. And then they used the Reddit name, Gentleman Boners. Dude, you don't need to credit the Reddit user Gentleman Boners when you're posting this picture. That really undercuts, like, because it was almost like a professional, like, photo. And it's like, you can't credit Gentleman Boners. That's insane, guys.
Imagine a boner with, like, a monocle or whatever.
A little top hat? Do they have...
I'm sure they do.
They have to have top hats.
Yeah.
If you guys can hear my stomach rumbling every now and then, I don't know why it's rumbling. We did have a lot. Maybe I just eat a lot of sausage.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He had the dildo drink and ate a lot of sausage.
No, you got the schlong.
No, no,
the hot schlong.
The hot schlong.
Yes, don't you? You got one called the hot schlong, and the girl had to come out and say, "I've got your schlong."
Yeah,
and she was a new hire. She was being trained, so you could tell it was like her first time saying that to somebody.
Yeah. And for the people who don't know,
mm-hmm.
I tend to eat my food fast.
Dude, it's
I don't think it's
fast.
Like, I feel like I'm eating slow. But I don't know. Everyone else is just eating slow. That's what it is.
Okay.
And I get done with my meal, and the waiter guy comes back, and he's like, "Wow, you really devoured that schlong." I was like, "Well, yeah, it was good."
He said he had practice. I think you tried to play along.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I expected the comment, though, after ordering a hot schlong.
You were waiting for that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the TikToker, it's at The Motivated Life?
Mm-mm.
I'm surprised. So it's
I might have.
_motivated_life. And this is the guy that lives in Loveland who dresses as Deadpool and rides around on the motorcycle.
Have not.
He gets people to recognize him all the time. Actually, the video I had seen, he's in front of the Fort Collins Museum on College. And so, yeah, you see him in a full, he's got the red crotch rocket, but he's like very respectful and he wears the full Deadpool outfit.
But he's a good motorcyclist.
Yeah. And he's always like running around, so people are running over trying to get him free hugs and recognizing him. So I've seen him in person, I think, on the road once.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, oh shit, like the famous Deadpool guy is in our town.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll find this guy. We'll get a photo with him.
The Motivated
That's
Life.
the goal.
There you go.
We'll do it.
So that wasn't really anything I hate about social media. We'll get to the next one here. I was really, it was disappointing because there's cringe videos from dudes on TikTok that are like shirtless and they're like, they'll put their hand through their hair and like bite their lip and be like, and then they're like cut out. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
And she goes and recreates all of them. So it was really funny. She did that. She's getting huge all of a sudden. It was like she was just making fun of all of them with doing exactly what they do. She'd trying to dress like them or whatever. And all of a sudden, one of the posts came out and you could tell she was like fake crying, like putting her hand over her eyes and kind of like, sad music was playing. And it's like, I don't even know who Jake is, but she said like, her caption was yesterday, Jake was like, if every one of your followers donated $1 or $2, you could buy a house. And she's like, oh, like if only, and I'm like, you just became like a panhandler on fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
You just now are trying to all of a sudden get all of your followers to give you $1 so that you can buy. Yeah, wouldn't we all like to do that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like, what the fuck, dude? You ruined all that goodwill. I followed her, unfollowed her so fast. I mean, I took a screen cap and then unfollowed so fast.
If I just, everyone I said hi to, I got $1 from. Wow, that'd be great.
Yeah, you weren't actually offering anything. It wasn't like you were donating stuff. Like, nothing was happening. You were mocking some teenage boys doing, like, cringe videos. God, dude, I hate it.
Yeah, she's going to get money.
She probably did.
Yeah.
Kind of going back, so kind of back and forth. The trolling of people that do it to people that go on live TikTok. Like these like super hot guys that want to be talking to the camera and they'll comment things like, "Aw, this is really good speech. I have a lazy eye too." And so they'll be reading their comments and go, I don't have a lazy eye. And like usually they get blocked like right after. Or like one of them was like, we love a short king standing up for himself. And the guy's like, they get so fucking offended.
The fact that like some people take the words
yes.
that are said and like they just blow it out of proportion rather than realizing, well, they're not talking about me, actually.
Right.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yep, the ego is
like,
so fragile.
You should understand, like, it's clearly not about you.
Yeah. The dude's like, I'm like 6'4". Yeah. What the fuck?
Go on with your life. It's fine.
Yeah. And so you'll see these, like, reaction videos, and a lot of them are like, fucking whatever, and they'll block them and stuff. And then you'll get one that's just like, ha ha ha, short cake, that's funny. Like, they'll get with it and laugh, and so be like, oh shit, I need to go remeasure myself. Like, they'll like play along with it. And it's like, there you go. That's how you take a bad moment and turn it into something that's fun for everybody.
Yeah. Oh. Well, Todd, you were supposed to remind me about something to talk about on this week.
Yeah, right. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I remembered.
What was it?
It was the pond.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The landscaping.
Yeah, so
the rock didn't even remind me.
I know.
God damn.
The rock that went over the existing pond.
Yep.
So when we got the house, they had a pond, and it was right up against the foundation of our house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I asked them, I was like, I'd rather not have the pond right up against the foundation of the house, so I asked them to remove it.
Right.
They said, yeah, not a problem. I was like, okay.
Not a problem.
So they removed it, put some mulch on it. It looked good.
Yep.
So I was like, all right. About a week, 2 later, it started sinking.
This is like putting the toothpaste in the holes in the wall when you leave an apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And come to find out, no, they just put potting soil in there.
Oh, Jesus.
Potting soil is not fill dirt by any means. Mm-mm. So the tarp for the pond was still there.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to leave that in there. I want to take this all out.
Yep.
So we go through and we dig. And this thing is about probably a good 4.5 feet deep.
Oh, significant.
And it goes right up to the foundation too, where the depth was.
Which you're not supposed to put that close to the foundation anyway.
No. If you have a leak or something like that.
Yep.
And I'm sure like they probably at one point would have had a leak because the way they did this, it was a shit ass tarp that they used for the lining of the pond. Pulled out as we're digging out, we found dinner plates in there.
I love that.
I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, did they get angry at their meal? Like, no, fuck it. This is garbage meal.
And then, but they had to actively know that they were covering it up and not taking that out.
Yeah. So after that,
white trash news.
There was
flash.
Also an old pump there with the wires cut because they had a water feature.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. A little waterfall. Mm-hmm. And the waterfall had a different liner on it. And I was like, what the fuck? Why would they used an air mattress for the lining of the water feature.
Dude, this is totally white trash news flash.
So it's like we could do it. Yeah, we are DIYers. We could totally do this ourselves.
Even I wouldn't do that.
No.
I would just buy the right supplies.
Yeah, do it right the first time.
Even if you have to wait a little bit. Like say they were so paycheck to paycheck, you just wait until you have that extra bit to then buy the right thing.
Exactly.
You don't need that water feature immediately.
No.
That's a luxury by no stretch of the imagination.
And apparently, according to our neighbors, it was a koi pond.
Oh, fuck
and so
off.
they're like, oh, were those koi still in there? What happened to the kois? And I was like, I don't think there's ever kois in there.
There is no way.
Because that was very murky water when we looked at the house, too.
Oh, God. Yeah, the kois definitely had died.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So anybody else find dinner plates in their
I was worried about finding like something else in their body or...
Oh, yeah. At least you would have had a story. Well, I guess you kind of have a story, but...
I've always like feared that. Like, if I found a body, what do? I just dig it up. I'm like, 911?
The minute yes.
And then from there, it's just like, great, now everything is like
scene.
Shut down.
Yep.
What the fuck?
They'd have to come tape it off.
Yeah.
Excavate it.
So the house that we just moved in, it's like, guys, you're going to have to stay in a hotel now.
They'd be like, oh, actually, apparently this person was part of a group of like 20 that were missing. They did dig up your whole backyard.
Like, well, yeah, probably just go through the house as well.
Yeah, under the floorboards and everything, yeah.
Sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Well, that would have been scary because they would have found the ghosts down here. Yes, they would have found the bodies you hide in this basement.
No, the ghost is after I moved in.
Oh.
Yeah.
You add bodies.
Yes.
You don't take bodies. Let the bodies hit the basement floor. I think we're getting towards the end of this variety hour. Yeah. So, but let me do a little dating app roundup real quick.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm going to read a couple of bios and tell
Talking about the gals that you round up. Is that what you're saying?
I fucking wish. With my heart. So would you go for this lady? And by the way, this is very indicative of a lot of women on these apps. Not every one of them. I'm not typecasting guys. And apparently guys do the exact same thing the other way. So this is not a gender thing, but this is what a woman gave to me. I need a FWB, friends with benefit, must be 6 foot plus, willing to host, has healthy teeth, and thick hair. Must love to eat pussy, and just can't, capital can't, skip it for his own pleasure. And that was the bio.
Guys, I've been shaking my head no the entire time, by the way. By the way, I feel like the fact that she said that the other person needs to host is a red flag of she's in a relationship.
She's in a relationship. But she's also a picky dude. Okay, now this is going to be the controversial part. When a woman says a guy must be 6 foot plus, that's like if I said you must be under 150 or something.
Yeah.
It's not fair either way.
No.
Don't give me a height thing. I don't give a weight thing. Like, that's just dude, that's just bullshit.
It is.
And I know it's what a
thick
short
hair was
person
the
would
other
say.
one too.
Thick hair.
Yeah.
I have thick hair, at least. That's about it.
You're like, check.
Check one. Willing to host, I guess. Friends with Ben. Sure, I'll try that out. Sorry, you lost me at the 6 foot thing, but it's just, dude, it's very bold. One person, though, it did make me laugh, but it's very dirty. Mother. Oh, God.
You probably should have told her to turn off the pod before.
I have told you multiple times. Okay. So the other one was, I want to sit on your face so you can eat your way to my heart. Like, that's funny.
That is funny.
It's extremely dirty, but it is funny.
Yeah.
Yes. So just those are the two I wanted to point. There's been very bad ones, and I don't screen cap all of them because I don't. I never screen cap names or anything or photos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of women and again, I'm saying women because I see it from that side, but there are a lot of people that will post the full profile and just rip them apart. And it's like, well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. I don't expose their real name because then people find them and it becomes a whole thing. It's like, they thought this was probably like between adults, right?
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense. Like,
yeah.
It's adults,
if you want to, if I had a shitty bio and you wanted to post that, fine. But if you're tagging my name, that's different. My picture, that's different. But if you're like, this personality sucks and I just want to make fun of it, and if I recognized my own bio, I'm like, ooh, okay, well now I know. But don't put the photo and name and stuff.
Yeah.
That's another. There you go. That's my final social media roundup on that part.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into the movie, we've got a couple things to talk about.
Oh, yes.
So I heard the movie was going to play a certain trailer, and I was like, I don't care about this movie whatsoever.
Avatar 2.
Yep. And so I sat and I was like, I'm going to watch this trailer.
So he sat in the theater for the trailers.
Yeah. Put my head down, and of course, I heard a lot. Yep. Before we get to the Avatar trailer, the Top Gun trailer, ridiculous that they put in like 5 minutes of footage.
Yeah, it was called the Top Gun Maverick Sneak Peek, and it was like a legitimate 5-minute scene where even I wasn't watching the screen because I was like, this is an entire, probably, I don't know, it felt like probably a third of the way through the movie. Like, I don't want to, it was so much dialogue, so much action scenes you could hear, and yeah, it was just 5 minutes of staring down at popcorn being like, what the fuck, dude?
So take a note on Nate's book, step out of the theater, 20 minutes, I timed it, it's 25 minutes for the entire previews.
Okay. But if you want to watch the Avatar 2, you have to stay in.
So 20 minutes.
But you don't want to, and we'll get to that.
Yeah. So yeah, Avatar 2, The Way of Water.
What did you think about that trailer?
I have no interest in seeing it from that trailer, just like before. It gave me nothing. No excitement. It was like, all right, cool. They're in the ocean. They're playing in water. There's a different creature or two, and that's about it. Yeah,
there was literally nothing to it.
Yeah.
It might as well have been the Avatar experience at Disney, right? Because it was what are they, Na'vi?
Yeah, yep, that's right.
So it was the Na'vi walking around near water, and then some of them, like Nate said, standing in water. Some of them, maybe we saw them underwater swimming a couple times, and then it was like Avatar, the way of water. Yeah. It was like a 1-minute trailer.
And the fact that the main character, Jake Sully, was talking in the background.
I didn't even know
about
he was
his family. And it was weird because he was saying oh, this family is our fortress. And that was the big line at the end. And I was like, I don't,
don't care.
There's no interest in it whatsoever. There's humans back there again.
Yep. And they run a military base at one point for a quick spot. And they're walking next to one of the Na'vi who are way taller. And the guy's in an exoskeleton suit, just bare bones, walking next to them, talking to them.
Not the original exoskeleton suits that were meant for it'd
It's like they're using them
just
so they could
be the painter's stilts
that
people use to kind of get up and paint tall ceilings or
you don't need to put those on to walk next to these guys. Just talk to them from your level.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think the thing that bothers me the most too is this movie is 12 years after,
something like that,
to where everyone's I think it's gonna hurt itself because everyone's hyping it up so much,
right?
To where it's gonna be great. James Cameron's doing this whole new water filming technique. I hope it's
a flop like a motherfucker.
And I'm afraid people are gonna back it, even though it's not gonna be anything new and extravagant that you're like, wow, I never saw anything like that.
Right. I don't think it's gonna be mind blowing, and
I would like to be proven wrong. Don't get me wrong there. But
yes, I will say that. So when I say I hope it flops, I'm not saying that people can't enjoy the movie. I'm just like, it doesn't deserve the hype it's getting.
No, just like them re-releasing the first one in theaters again.
Avatar 1 was not that groundbreaking. And the story wasn't good.
No.
It lived off of hype alone. That's the only thing that drove it. No one's like, oh my god, that story was the coolest thing. Let's break down the different plot. No one ever talks about the plot.
It lives off of hype and re-releases. They're like, well, let's just keep re-releasing it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it in theaters because there's going to be dead weekends where people are like, I don't know what to see. Well, Avatar's there. We haven't seen it. I guess we can go watch it.
Right. I want James Cameron to do better things.
Yeah.
So I want it to flop just so it's like, dude, you did not earn 12 years of stupid buildup and announcing like 5 sequels and this long of delays and all this shit. Like, you didn't earn it.
Yeah.
Go do something good again.
Yeah, remake another movie. Like, the first Avatar, it had nothing. It was a standalone movie, and now he's like, let's make it connected. Let's make a longer movie. Let's make a whole thing with it.
Like 5 sequels type of universe.
So, I don't know. I could care less for it.
But if you say I could care less, means you could actually care about it. So you couldn't care less is the I can't care any more or less.
I'm not jonesing to go see it in theaters.
It's just changing it altogether. I'm not jonesing. That's fair.
Yep.
Okay. No, I agree. I think the audience knows that at this point, but you don't need to watch that trailer. Literally nothing is said in there.
Yeah.
You want to see the same people around some water? Great.
Well, yeah, there's nothing in there.
Not like I looked at the water and was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit, did you see what Nate, because we sat in different seats. Nate, did you see what the water looked like? Oh my god.
Yeah, it was the same thing like in fucking Aquaman. Nothing.
Oh, right, yeah. No, yeah. We want to see them talk underwater. That's what we want to see. What are they going to do? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's in the past now. We're going to move on to another thing. So, spoiler alert for...
Oh, this is the spoiler alert?
Moon Knight.
Oh, that's right. We are doing Moon Knight.
Because we did watch it, and so I figured we got a chance to talk about it since it just finished as well.
We finished all 5 episodes?
6.
6 episodes.
Yep.
Yes, it is Moon Knight spoiler time.
Yeah.
Nate,
so, Todd, what'd you think?
God damn it. I was going to say, as you're Mr. Moon Knight. It had a lot of potential. Mm-hmm. I think Oscar Isaac was great.
He was great, minus the one scene that he overacted in the tomb of yelling when Khonshu was talking through him.
Oh.
That part, I was like, he's really going for it, the way he's yelling.
Interesting. I guess I didn't even notice that part. Yeah, I mean, but for the most part, Oscar Isaac is a great actor. Mm-hmm. Enjoyed that. Ethan Hawke's a good actor. There wasn't really many other people to call out in that. I mean, the girlfriend is fine, I guess. The action beats when they did happen were fun. Mm-hmm. Graphically, it looks good when he's throwing around the little like moon symbols and shit.
Yeah, the crescent darts.
Yes, you know the official shit. Mr. Knight, all that stuff looks good.
I want that suit. Yeah,
that's gonna be a Halloween and Comic-Con thing, right?
Yeah, but I want the authentic like suit. Like I want like it movie quality.
Oh,
not just like you went to the Halloween store and got a fucking
You go to like a legit.
A tailor? Yeah. Make this.
You probably, honestly. They have white suits. They can fucking do it. Overall, I don't think it earned a season 2.
Okay.
But I just think there was a lot of weird things that happened that didn't need to happen. But I do think it's a fun ride. Like, for families, I think they would enjoy it. It gets a little dark in some places that I don't think kids would appreciate it, but more so they would maybe not appreciate it, but wouldn't understand it at all.
Yeah.
And it is kind of that for humans, Jesus Christ, not saying your kids aren't humans, for adults, like in towards the end of the series. So this is all spoiler, right? So when they get towards we're dead and we're on the boat and there's the hippopotamus, none of that makes any sense, even within a crazy logic world of theirs. But anyway, before I go on to that, Nate, as the Moon Knight resident expert, what did you think?
I enjoyed it. It was one of those where you can't expect them to make it verbatim. Yeah, but it's a story in its own. It's not based off of anything.
Okay.
And the fact that the rumors of it being like, oh, this is just one season we're doing with it, and that's it.
Right.
Oscar Isaac only signed on for one season.
Right. So
they try to fit as much of it as they could into one season with hitting some of the major key points.
Right.
So overall, I enjoyed it. I feel like being a Moon Knight fanatic or whatever fan, you can't go in expecting everything to be in there. Just like any comic book movie or source movie, like based on material.
The thing is, I didn't expect anything to be in there.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even have expectations for what it needed to include.
Yeah. I think the part that I enjoyed about it a lot after the season got done was the fact that they didn't try to tie it into everything else Marvel related. It was just on its own, and that's all it was. And I was like, that's kind of nice having that. So I really do hope they get a second season.
They set themselves up for a second season.
They did, but they didn't ever, like, mean for it to happen.
Oh.
Because, like,
it seems pretty blatant that they tried.
Because the last episode, for the longest time, was called the series finale.
Interesting, okay. And then they stopped, then they didn't change it. Yeah. Or they changed it, they didn't keep it that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like if they get a second season, great. I hope it's more grounded and dealing with the streets, not so much... like, oh, hey, here's two giant gods fighting in the background.
Right.
Like, at least that wasn't over the top, but it was still there.
Yes. No big blue lights.
Nope, just a purple.
Just the purple staff, which is really overpowered, but...
yeah, there's certain stuff like at the end there where they got to a checkpoint, a military checkpoint, and pretty much all the souls of them left, except for, like, one or two. I was like, okay, it's nice at least they... noted that, okay, no, we're still not just like, oh, everyone's gone. There's still people that...
they have to be judged. Your soul has to be balanced of, like... but you have to be more evil than good, I guess? Because that's not really balanced.
Well, yeah, it just has to be... like, you're not going to do anything bad in the future.
Except when you become one of their people, you do bad things.
Yeah. Well, I guess...
so, you've unbalanced it just for them working for the evil god anyway.
Yeah. I will say, though, Ethan Hawke's character at the end... He
was totally devoted,
that he is not balanced by any means, and he was like, I will give up my life for the cause. I understand it. And I was like, that's a nice touch in there.
That's true. I did enjoy that when that was happening. I was like, oh shit, he's not just a one-note kind of like cheesy villain. He's like,
the power.
He believes it. Yeah. He's willing to just be gone with everybody else if that means that he served Kemet, whatever, right?
Huh? Amit.
Amit, the god, yeah. Okay. Well, let's go through some plot points.
Okay.
Nate, I need you to explain some of these to me, okay?
Oh, gosh.
So which was a real cool scene when they rewind the sky. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of work to get one simple answer of like where everything is, because apparently people can just find things. But when they rewound the entire galaxy, what happened to everything outside of Earth? Did they ever put it back to present day? Because I didn't see that happen.
I think it was more
because you're basically rewinding everything outside of Earth.
I guess I don't know how that works. There's definitely more to it. It's hard to say of like... is he just moving the images? It's hard to say.
But everybody around the world watched the sky move.
Yeah. I don't know.
And the sky is only just the other planets moving. Yeah. So did he rewind time?
Who knows?
That's what I thought would have been a good reset for their universe if they're like Khonshu the god rewound everything. So everything that happened outside of it, Thanos isn't even there for years now.
I don't know.
Okay. But it was cool. It looked cool. That scene was fun. Let's see. I did say, again, Oscar Isaac is good at playing against his own alternate self. Like, you don't notice that he's acting against himself. Yeah. When he's Steven and Mark. Yep. I did say, and this is probably what led me to, like, I mean, I liked the series, but overall I didn't quite enjoy it as much as I should. It felt like the episodes were out of order. Yeah. And not intentionally, though. Right? Like, I thought the psych ward stuff should have been closer to the front. Yeah. Of to make you story.
Guess, like, wait, what's really happening here? Yeah, I understand.
It's too far towards the end.
The editing should have been like, that should have been almost the stinger in every episode. Right. Or something like that, to where it kept going through of like, is he real, is he not real? Okay, yeah, I see that.
It should have been called Mark Spector.
Yeah.
The entire series just should have been called Mark Spector. Because Moon Knight was such a small fraction of this story. Yeah. Entire episodes were just the split personality.
Yeah, Stephen Grant and Mark Spector. Yes. Yeah, no, I understand that.
There were some episodes you didn't even get Moon Knight. It didn't even matter that this other plot was happening.
Yeah, but I mean, that goes back to, like, a lot of the heroes. Like, how often are they suited up in their series?
Right, for sure. But I mean, it didn't even have anything to really do with the overall plot. It was more this guy is having, the dissociative identity disorder, right? Yeah, did. So, and then, again, the psych scenes, it was just him being like, am I crazy? I don't know. Bring back Steven. Oh, am I crazy? I don't know. Yeah. And it's like, where's Moon Knight? What does Khonshu? Where does anything else have to happen? Yeah. So I thought it was like it focused too much on his disorder than it did on the character of Moon Knight. Okay. Yeah. There was a spoiler in the episode description for the end.
Oh, I didn't read it.
So again, this is all spoilers. So there is, at the end of episode 5 then, you think Steven dies because he jumps off, which we'll get into the logic of how that fucking works when it's the same fucking person. But when he jumps into the sand and he freezes or whatever, and he turns into a rock or whatever. And then episode 6 pops up, and the description said, well, Mark, Steven, and Khonshu have to now navigate through and solve this new problem they're doing. I was like, okay, so you just told me Steven just comes back.
Yeah.
Like, he's not just a sacrifice, like, he comes back.
Okay.
Which was dumb. But let's just talk about that part right now.
All right.
So, he is one individual. It's only his brain that is split into, like, that thinks it's two different people, but it's really just him. So why, when he's going into the underworld, is he two separate people with two separate hearts, and one can die and he cannot? It is just him.
I mean, I guess it's hard to say, because I don't know how, like, the religion works with it. If it's like, oh, they're two different souls, like,
but they're
collided
not.
Yeah, but who knows? It's one of those, like, it's hard to explain it all, I'm sure. If they wanted to, they just left it up to the imagination more than anything else.
But he could die? Steven wasn't a different person physically, so he doesn't have a separate heart and a separate way to die.
Like I said, souls maybe is what I'm going with.
Bananas. Okay, then they mentioned that everybody goes through this, but not everybody believes in that religion, so why does everybody go to her boat and do that thing?
Well, they didn't say everybody. They said as long as what you believe in, that's what you
So all you have to do is believe in Egyptian gods, and then you become one. Like, what if the Mark Spector is Christian and he just likes Egyptian stuff? He went down there.
Then it's different.
But he was down there with Steven, who did not, who believed in that. Mark did not believe in any of that, so didn't know about it. He was also stuck down there doing that.
I guess it's a matter of who died when they went down there. Was it Steven or was it Mark?
Oh my God, look at you. Look at you trying to weasel out of that one. I just didn't like that scene.
Yeah.
That whole plot was like, it was visually fun. That's why I'm thinking like families would enjoy that part. The hippo's funny, you know?
Yeah.
It's just the logic doesn't even hold up for any Marvel standard for me.
Well, I was going to say it's funny because like a lot of people were saying like the voice actress for the hippo, like she's she's gorgeous and all that. And everyone's like, yeah, it's great. I'm sure she heard it. Like, yeah, you're going to be in the new Moon Knight show and it's going to be great. Oh, you're going to be a hippo, by the way.
Well, there you go. Probably fun though still.
Yeah.
A little more energy. Like if you're like, if I'm going to play a cartoon hippo, I get to be some energetic motherfucker, right? So when the girlfriend or the wife, she's the wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but she's the girlfriend of Steven almost. I don't know, it's weird. But so
yeah, the wife of Mark, the friend of
maybe.
Steven.
Okay, she's sneaking around the tomb as all the people are leaving. They're going there just to kill her and Mark. She then puts her hood up and sneaks onto one of their trucks with them. That group was like 12 deep.
Yeah, someone should have known there was an extra. So
the person that they were shooting at the whole time?
Yeah. It was bad. Well, I guess in general, there was people that died. Like the part where she killed someone and Ethan Hawke didn't do anything about it in that tomb.
Oh, right.
Because he heard something, so maybe they just thought there's the other person.
Oh, maybe.
So, I don't know.
Again, you are grasping.
Did I get it out there? Did I get it out there? Like, is that a good... I feel like that's a good enough explanation.
Somebody's listening going, yeah, I get it. Why didn't the alligator not know who's been controlling the whole time?
Who's been controlling?
When she gives the avatar over, and she's like, who are you? And it's like, I'm your avatar. And it's like, yeah, you were just talking to...
Oh, okay,
to Ethan Hawke, sorry, the whole time.
Yep.
And the alligator acted like she had no idea who Ethan Hawke was. And I was like, the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that was a little bizarre as far as that goes.
They know who their avatars are. They're talking to them the whole time.
Yeah. That I'm not 100% sure on.
Okay.
All right, you got me, guys.
Got him. Oh, and would you like to stand around in reeds for all of eternity?
No.
Does that sound like paradise?
I guess everyone had a different paradise, though.
But what she said, everybody goes sees the reeds.
Yeah.
So everybody sees the reeds.
Different stuff, too,
If you looked it up, I bet it's like a paradise of reeds. Like, that's the Egyptian equivalent. Yeah. I just didn't think that was a very cool afterlife.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's cool for you, good for you. But I'm like, this sounds uncomfortable. I can't even sit down.
Yeah.
And what did you think, last thing, as the very end, Mark Spector, the Spectre was the name on the license plates?
That's how it is in the comics.
So that was just an Easter egg.
Yep.
Because it doesn't make any sense in context.
Yeah, because he actually has like the limo and all that at one point where Khonshu's in the back, and so it was definitely an Easter egg.
That's cool that's an Easter egg. I was wondering because it's cheesy as fuck in the show because he's not even Spectre in that moment.
Oh, no. Cheesy would have been going full comic and bringing out the moon copter in it.
Ooh, I want to see the moon copter.
I would
dude,
love
you
to
might as
see
well,
that.
dude.
And that thing is so ridiculous. That's why I'm kind of hoping they get like a second season. The way it's done in the comics is Stephen Grant is super wealthy, kind of like Bruce Wayne wealthy. And so he funds all the money. You got Jake Lockley, who is a cab driver who knows all the street stuff and kind of gets the street information. And then Mark Spector is the bronze, like the fighting.
Which is weird because Stephen Grant is not rich.
In the
he's
show.
Not.
He is not.
He's poor as fuck.
He was the brains.
Yeah, he's the brains now. Brains, brawn, and now you have seedy underbelly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny. You knew there was a third. We all knew when they showed that one sarcophagus sitting there. You're like, oh, they... And again, in that moment, they're like, yeah, let's move along. You know that's a third one of you. Yeah. Like, you guys weren't going to check that out.
But, I thought that's where they're going with the unbalanced hearts.
Yes.
Oh, it's unbalanced with two.
I thought they were going to need a third, to balance it out.
That's where I thought they were going with that. But
technically, shouldn't they need the third one?
I feel like probably. So that was definitely one where I was like, what happened? How'd this all
It just seemed like, again, it just seemed like that was almost like an afterthought. Like Feige and them didn't quite understand how to do the ending. And they were just like, well, that'll be fun visually.
Yep.
But
at the end, the stinger I did enjoy of like Jake Lockley turning around and just shooting.
Yeah, just killing
Ethan Hunt, and that was it.
Yeah, now there's no secret. He's not coming back to bother them later.
And then that also kind of like goes forward with like Khonshu, like, all right, fine, you guys, I'm done with you two. But he still had Jake Lockley. Which
is such a sneaky little fucker thing to do. That's a sneaky fuck move,
I'm okay. I love the design of Khonshu in the show.
It is very good.
It looks very good and just the way it was done.
Now so tell me the good things, because I ranted on things that I thought were
you kind of went through the aesthetic. It looked really good.
It does look really good.
The fact that it was very Egyptian based and like they really went through like a lot of the Egyptian culture stuff, not just like, oh, here's a pyramid. Like they actually went through the towns and all that.
Right. I liked seeing the little like they're like almost like figurines, because you can see like they're teasing us to be like, well, any one of these gods could be on the table for a season 2.
Would you not just go through and smash all those figurines?
Well, I thought you would do that too. Bam, 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 bam. But I was like, there's probably somebody worse than Amit, right? That's like waiting to be unleashed.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. I was like, I did think the same thing. She just crush them all.
Yeah. Like I said, I hope they don't go the god route too much the next season. If they do a second season, they just go street level. Bushman.
Who's Bushman?
He was kind of teased throughout the season.
Really?
He was the guy that killed, I'm trying. Lara, the wife's father. He murdered.
Oh, the guy that goes crazy, the mercenary that Mark Spector was with. Okay.
Mark Spector goes crazy and cuts off his face.
Mark Spector goes crazy and cuts off Bushman's face?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking ballsy.
So, yeah.
I say that's gruesome and awesome, but that would be pretty ballsy for a Disney show to pull off.
Yes. But yeah, so I feel like hopefully they go that route. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bushman, yeah. And again, the fighting scenes when they were really well done. Mm-hmm. It's very CGI heavy, which is unfortunate, but for him to change suits on the fly was kind of fun, because they do one where he is Moon Knight and then he's Mr. Suit or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, oh, let me take over. And now once they're working together, that was really fun.
Yeah. No, yeah. The fact that once they started working together, you enjoyed the characters more than at the beginning of them being like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. So I will say the one scene where they fought at like the pyramid area or whatever, not the actual pyramids, but the glass pyramids. Yes. They're looking for clues.
At the like guy's home.
And it was like, oh, is he going to turn into Moon Knight? I was like, yeah, he is. I saw the trailer for this because of the Super Bowl. Oh, that was the very iconic. Okay. Like, he came out with like his cape and it came into Moon Crescent and like you saw the pyramids. So I was like, he's going to.
And then we saw the iconic jump across the screen without the Disney Plus popping over. Yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah, again, I mean, and I feel bad not knowing her name, but I mean, the wife is a good actress. I like, so she's a character in the comics as well?
That was first ever, like they made, everyone's crediting it as the first Egyptian.
Which is they point out directly in the show when the girl's watching. She's like, are you the first? Are you Egyptian? And she's like, yes. And it's like, I love that. It's representation. Great. Awesome. It's just, it's so
on the nose.
In your face. It's like, this is what we're doing right now. Movie a bit. Yeah. It wasn't subtly done.
Yeah. But, she was created just for this really show. Cool. So it was a new character.
It's like, it felt very falcony, but I don't think she can fly with those.
No. But it was a good design. It looked great. Yes,
it looked good. She looked good at that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was curious what was happening there because they were building up to like her changing into something.
Right.
And I was like, what are they going to do? Hippo and what's the correlation? What's going to happen?
Yeah, just Bird Lady. What was her name? Did they say?
I can't remember if they said her name was.
I don't know if they said her name. She probably hasn't established it.
Just the avatar. Yeah. Tamawit, I want to say was.
And God. Was that the? Was that one of the people that died that they already killed? Because, dude, Ethan Hawke's character took out the other avatars so easily. I was like, that's a little disappointing.
Yeah.
They were off-screen deaths.
Yep.
And it happened so fast.
I don't know if it was an avatar or someone else, but I don't think it was, because she seemed very excited.
To be... Yeah, that's true. Did you have a problem with them killing off the other avatars that quickly?
That was disappointing.
It's like five badasses.
I would have liked to see what they were, but they were always like, "Oh, we don't fight anymore.
Right.
We just sit in these halls, and that's all we do."
But all of a sudden, that guy like pulls out the power neck. Oh, because they do know how to fight. They're obviously like legacy avatars. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then fucking Kane guy kills him. And I was like, that Kane. That's why I was like, that Kane's a little too overpowered for my taste. But because even Moon Knight was getting his fucking ass rocked by it, and it's like, okay. But I don't know. I wouldn't put it at the top of the Disney shows to watch.
Yeah.
I think Wanda's definitely ahead of that. Loki's ahead of that.
Yep. I feel like it falls third for me.
Yeah, I would say, because it beats out Falcon and Winter Soldier. Although Hawkeye was really good.
Hawkeye was fun. It was.
Do you think Hawkeye is better or worse than Moon Knight?
I feel like
it's better than Moon Knight.
it to Moon Knight.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just okay. That's biased talking.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Guys,
it is 100% biased.
So it's number 4. It's number 4 for him technically. He can't say it out loud because it would hurt his soul, but it's number 4. But yeah, there's some potential there. I think a season 2, if they learn kind of and they've established things now. I think what they've learned is we can have a straight and narrow episode structure now. Like he can just go on a fucking mission,
make it grounded, and if for some reason you have to bring in other characters, make it work, make it sense. Like, don't just be like, let's see how many fucking people we can throw in this.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of throwing people into movies.
Oh, yeah?
We can move on to our next movie, I feel.
We're going to throw them into 2022's
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
No one ever says it like that.
Nope, they don't.
Yeah, and so we just saw this 2 nights ago?
Yep, 2 nights ago.
Fresh in our minds still. Not as fresh. We would have done it earlier, but like I said, I was drinking in Denver. I had to cancel.
There's life, it happens.
Life happens fast, guys.
Yeah. So what'd you think of the movie overall?
I liked it. Overall, liked it.
Yeah, it was
what
a good
about
movie.
You?
Yeah, it wasn't too over the top.
No, it actually was more constrained than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Compared to the What If.
Yeah.
The What If is way more wild than this.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But this has a lot more stakes and consequences for the future, and you're like, oh shit, they went there.
Yeah. So, real quick, directed by Sam Raimi.
Yep. Of Spider-Man 1 and 2 and 3 fame.
Yep. So it's kind of...
And Evil Dead, obviously.
I can't think of who the original director was for it, because there was someone else, and then Sam Raimi came in and either took it over or did it all before the other guy even started, so...
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't remember who the first guy was.
I don't either.
Yeah, stars Benedict Cumberbatch as obviously Doctor Strange. My girl Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda, aka Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
And forgive me if I mispronounce this, but Xochitl Gomez as America Chavez.
Not her name, but the character's name is bad.
It's very confusing during the movie. Let's just say that. It throws you out. It takes you out of the movie fast. And of course, then you've got Benedict Wong as Wong.
Yep. Always like that. It's simple.
Yeah, very simple. And you also have Rachel McAdams reprising her role as Christine. Mm-hmm. And we will get into some other ones after the spoiler alert hits.
Yep.
But it's still kicking ass at the theaters, so we don't know what the box office is going to be yet.
Yep.
Spoiler alert. Nate, now that spoilers are here, let's
start in with the Illuminati.
Oh, I wanted to start in with Scarlet, because she's the big bad.
Yeah, she is.
And you think they're going to soften that or turn her back, and she cannot come back now.
Yeah, Wanda is she's filled with rage, and she is.
And her motivation is very flimsy to me.
What, her kids?
Her fake kids.
Yeah, her fake kids.
Because for this Wanda, they are fake as fuck.
Like, I could see it, like, I understand, like...
For mass murder?
No, the way she's going about it is ridiculous. Yes, there is no coming back. She is a piece of shit at this point.
Yeah. And Vision will probably end up having to kill her, we'll assume now at this point.
Yep.
He's going to have to turn the table and get rid of her.
Yeah.
Because once he comes out as, like, Gray Vision or whatever the fuck he's floating around
White
doing.
Vision. And
yeah.
I feel like they're going to have a point where they come to, because, like, White Vision's not the same as the real Vision.
Right.
And so there's no emotion, so somehow they're going to reconnect, I'm sure.
Yeah, he'll get it back or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously the big plot is, oh shit, somebody's trying to kill America Chavez.
Yep.
And she can jump through multiverse. She can jump through the universes by accident. Doctor Strange keeps helping her. Mm-hmm. But then Doctor Strange keeps making the choice, I have to kill you because I can control your fucking power, which means I can get us out of here and save the world.
Yeah.
And then something happens, he dies, she lands in our Earth 616 universe.
Yep.
As they establish officially.
Clarified that in the movie.
And then, so then you meet our Doctor Strange, who's like, well, I'm never going to sacrifice your ass.
Well, because the first one was Ponytail Strange.
Yes. Yep.
And then you get the original Strange.
Yep. And he kills Ponytail Strange, dies, and then, of course, comes back and is really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets buried. Nice, proper burial for him.
Yes.
And I didn't see that coming, honestly. I forgot about him.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, there's still one more of me there.
And I was like, oh, that's right, yeah.
Which, just so people understand what we're talking about. But you want to talk about the Illuminati first?
Yeah, let's get into the Illuminati.
So what is the Illuminati, and how do they get to them, and then who are they, Nate?
So the Illuminati are, just a group of people in that universe of their, most powerful people or people that just try to keep their universe safe.
The smartest of the smartest.
Pretty much in this movie, it's their Avengers.
Right.
That's the best way to look at it.
They're more of like a council. Yeah.
And this council consists of Blackagar Boltagon.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous because that is his actual name in the comics.
And we know him as Black Bolt.
Yep.
And he's the leader of the Inhumans, that show that bombed horribly.
And the fact that they got him back for that's awesome.
Yep.
And he's more in a comic accurate outfit.
And he has
his
comic
tuning fork.
Yep, and he has a comic death.
Yep.
That was totally like a wink to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got Captain Marvel, but not the actual Captain Marvel.
It was her friend from the
Maria
original movie.
Rambeau.
Yep.
And then we got Mordo, who was bad in our universe, but he's back in this universe as part of it.
He's one of the guys that helps Doctor Strange in at the very beginning of Strange. He's he introduces him to the temple.
Yep.
And then he betrays him. And
we get Charles Xavier.
Oh, Dr. X, Professor X. Sorry, Professor. Yes, Professor
And
X.
it's very comic book, almost 90s X-Men cartoon.
Big yellow floating wheelchair thing. Yeah.
Which is great.
Yep.
And then you also get Captain Britain, I guess you would say, instead of America.
Captain Peggy Carter.
Exactly.
Yes. She looks phenomenal, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
She
I
looks
love the
badass.
jet rocket.
Yes. She's got a jetpack. She's got the shield. Mm-hmm. She's just as gung-ho. I can do this all day. That line is really fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the last one you got is Reed Richards. Mr. Fantastic.
Yep. Fantastic Four is now finally in.
Yep, which we called in one of our previous episodes, so I just want to call that out.
Nate did, yes.
We did it. We got it there. We made it. We had the prediction.
We did make a good prediction on the pod.
Granted, mine was not the Illuminati, but it was the Council of Reed Richard, the Reeds.
But you also said who would be Reed Richard.
Yeah.
Who is?
John Krasinski.
Mr. Jim from The Office himself.
Yep. And so I guess now this kind of makes me wonder, the way they did this movie, everyone that was a character also was the same actor in the other universe.
Right.
And you had Spider-Man, who was different actors in each universe.
Right.
So I'm they have a way out if John Krasinski's not in. This was just a fan casting, let's please the fans here. So it's not a thing of he's going to be Mr. Fantastic going forward.
That's true.
They could cast anyone else still for that.
But I feel like he got those screams when he came on. Everybody in the audience went crazy.
And Charles.
We all knew Charles was just from the trailer.
I don't watch trailers, but the amount of posts that were coming up with it's hard to avoid.
Well, you did watch this trailer. This was
this
fucking? We watched it for Super Bowl night.
Yeah, but I don't think that was. There was nothing that screamed Charles to me.
Oh, he turns at the very end. He's oh, and he's you can see his hand on the wheelchair thing. Yeah,
I don't think that was a trailer that played then. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, we're gonna go back.
Go back to the
trailer,
tapes, baby,
and we're gonna find out.
No, but the John Krasinski got a big cheer, and he's been rumored to be cast as that. I was telling Nate, I saw an article day before I watched it. It was John Krasinski rumored to be interested to play Mr. Fantastic, and it showed him in the suit, and I was oh, fan art. Nope, that was really him. I was shit, it's John. Okay, but it was really cool to see them all up there.
Yeah, the designs all looked really good.
And then what happened right after that?
they get the big fight scene because Wanda comes to their universe dreamwalking.
Yep, which is a cool concept that they introduced.
Yeah. I do like the concept of your dreams are just you in another universe.
Right.
So I was like, it's a nice little take.
Wong's like, so the one where the clown is chasing me all the time? It's like, yep.
Yeah.
In one universe, you are being chased by that clown all the time. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, after that, it's Wanda versus the Illuminati.
And not even really, because Scarlet Witch kills all of them almost immediately.
Yeah, over all of them. The first death is Black Bolt.
Yep.
And it's the whole scene of they're having kind of one-liners back and forth.
Yep.
And she's like, well, how is Black Bolt supposed to fight me without a mouth? And he just doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah, because Peggy Carter is like, or Captain Carter, I should say, is like, yeah, you don't want him to open his mouth. You're lucky he doesn't. She's like, well, why? With what mouth or something? Yep. He's like, well, you just gave up the whole game. Motherfucker tries to talk in his own mouth and blows his brain open. Just falls over. It was super good.
Like, the deaths in this were really...
Yeah, it was almost Deadpool level.
It was still PG-13, but like they weren't holding back in this.
They cut around some stuff. Like, Peggy Carter basically gets chopped in half by her own shield.
Yep.
And you just see her fall over.
Well, then there was Reed Richards, the whole scene there, them talking back and forth. Like, she went really dark with it of like, oh, so you have kids.
Yes.
Well, do they have a mother? Well, at least they have someone to raise them when I kill you. Like, just obliterates them, turns them into spaghetti.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, this is where it's no redemption, because she's killing all these people for a shitty cause. Like, you understand her cause, but at the same time, her cause is going into another universe, killing herself, and kidnapping her kids in that universe, in a sense.
Raising them as her own.
Yeah.
Which, in her world, were just made from magic because she had dreamt about them in other universes. Mm-hmm. So they're not even real to her at all. She's never actually had these children. They've all been her figment of what she thinks these kids would be like.
Yeah.
And these kids are cheesy as fuck.
Yep.
But yeah, the deaths were cool. The fight was awesome.
Yeah, because we get Maria Rambeau. She just gets crushed by a giant statue. So that one was kind of like a meh.
Yeah, because it's like, can you really crush Captain Marvel?
And then the other one was Charles Xavier getting into Wanda's mind.
Xavier should have the upper hand on her by leaps and bounds. But yeah, she goes in and just snaps his neck.
I think it should have been better of like him trying to save her inner self.
Yeah.
And then her coming up behind and snapping her neck. Right. Not like a warning of like, here she comes.
Yes.
Because then it would have been like, okay, he was caught off guard.
Right. This movie had a lot of exposition that was so on its fucking face, where he goes, well, Wanda, I think you're in there, Wanda. Maybe if I just pull you from out of this rubble, it'll fix everything.
Yeah.
What? You just said that out loud? And then he starts to pull it, and then he gets his neck snapped. He's like, that meant nothing.
Yep.
What are you talking about? The metaphorical rubble she was in, if I just pull you out from this rubble, it'll fix her. What are you talking about, movie?
That's for future reference, all right? They're going to pull her out of the rubble.
I guess, because that's how they're going to save her, right?
Yeah, totem, and that's how she's saved.
So she cannot be redeemed, but what they're going to say is, well, the Scarlet Witch did it the whole time. Mm-hmm. They're going to have to rip her like almost apart, Moon Knight style, Nate, where you're going to see the Scarlet Witch almost take a persona outside of Wanda, and Wanda's going to have to kill the Scarlet Witch, and then everybody can go, oh, well, it was never Wanda, it was always the Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
That's the only way she's getting out of this.
So I guess we can go to the next scene where she murders a bunch of people, the Carmitage. I don't know how to pronounce that. But the whole Sanctum Sanctorum school, whatever it is.
Roll over again.
And everyone has their shields up. I understand, like, she breaks open one part of the shield.
I did like that part, but...
And she was able to rip into it from there, but she just murders everyone.
Yeah. Well, apparently a lot of them survived, or a lot of them escaped before she killed everybody on the roof,
I understand that, yeah, sling rings, but...
So, and what I told you was, they set off the alarm when she's coming here, everybody prepare for battle, and then it cuts to, like, a row of people... boom, 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 drumming on the wall. And I was like, so these guys are at Carmitage or whatever with the sole role of, if a war is about to happen, we have to go put on our outfits, run up to the drum wall, and drum while everybody else gets weapons. Yeah. That is our role in this modern day. What are you talking about?
It's ridiculous because, like, they should have played that off of more of, like, they're hitting the drums to warn the entire facility.
Right.
And then everyone hearing the drums, like going to them, seeing like, oh, you hear that? Drop down your poker cards, Quit making that stew. It's time to go to war.
We're going to war. Well, it's the same thing that when they fall, it's the same thing that happened to the Guardians of the Galaxy, the fleet.
The barrier.
Yeah, the Nova Corps, yeah. Where one of them broke, and it just broke the whole shield. And in that one, I can kind of see, because they needed to be linked up to have it work.
Yeah.
But in this one, they proved that you could move the shield.
Yeah.
And so one of them fell, and then he's like, the shield's falling, and they all just drop their shield. They all still have exactly the same amount of power, and they can just turn it to the left or right and cover up Wanda's opening again.
There's definitely certain ways they could have gone about it. Like,
yes.
The fact that you could drop a part of the shield, well, she's working on that part of the shield, drop the shield, shoot her, put it back up. That way she can't get in the mind. She's not able to focus 100%.
Because they even said, they showed that those cannons, they hit her once and she was like, oh, fuck. Like, that fucked me up a little bit. And I was like, oh, so she's not, like, invincible to even their little cannons. Dude, what do you do? It was very poor setup.
The other part, too, in this is the fact that Marvel has, in a way, screwed themselves over of being like, all right, we're so big, we have this entire universe. They have to, next movie, explain why Doctor Strange wasn't able to call the help upon other Avengers to help in this scene. Because he knows well before, the fact that he can just open up a sling ring portal to wherever, he should just be able to like, all right, let's go. You're helping me out right now.
Immediately, he could have brought the real Captain Marvel, out immediately.
Exactly, and being like, hey, this is Wanda. She's having some issues right now, so we need to help her out.
Yes.
And everyone's friends with her, and they know who she is, so they would be there.
He didn't help. Didn't even talk about getting other Avengers this time. Didn't even mention that they existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that again,
that's always going to be a thing you have to look past.
But especially with people that can bring people to them.
Oh, yeah.
That's like when they did it to Thor, he was on a different planet. He had no way of communicating. You understood why he was stuck there, and he had to fight with just the Hulk, who was stuck there too, or whatever.
Yeah.
But this, if Strange can be like, hey, Falcon or Ant-Man, right here, I just need you again, Captain Marvel. Come here, please.
But she's probably off planet.
Right. Yeah. But he could bring her off planet, right?
I don't know. I don't know how this thing works. If they work just on planet or so maybe. Okay. Who knows? So real quick, going to America Chavez.
Yep.
Horrible name, like we said, because there's times in the movie where it's like, we have to save America.
Yes, America knows what to do, and she can do it. And I'm like, I just think about you talking about America.
Yep.
I don't think about the character. I'm thinking about it like a meta play on America's so great. And I know that's not what they're trying to do, but call her AC. That was my go around. If her initials are AC, call her AC. Done.
Just change it. Yeah.
You don't need to call her America through the whole thing.
Because when they always have like a character that needs saving most of the time, we have to save America. America must be saved. Right. America's in trouble. It takes you out the entire time. And so the other thing is with her, she's got not universe, but multi-dimensional hopping powers, whatever it is. There's a scene, of course, where she goes through all the different like dimensions to get to whatever they're
Her and Doctor Strange are falling through them, right?
There's so much they could have done with that.
Yeah.
Because you look at Disney, they have the rights to these movies now.
They played Snow White in the background.
Yeah. They could have sat there and jumped through and been in the old Fantastic Four universe.
Yes.
The X-Men universe.
Yep.
Gone through these other ones that you're like, oh yeah, that's from that movie. That's from that movie.
Fall through giant scenes that they were in or something.
Yeah. So
they could have fallen through and like Wolverine's sitting there drinking a beer again, and you fall through and you're like, oh shit, that was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no references.
Just use the old movie footage for that. You don't have to do anything else with it.
Yep.
But I don't know.
No, they didn't take any of those opportunities.
It was just a weird like, oh, what else? Let's make them paint.
Yeah, the paint was the only one that really stood out.
Yeah, because I think that was the slowest one.
Yeah, they slowed it down so we could, because then they needed to make a line about it.
Yeah.
Well, we painted one, so they needed to make sure we saw that one.
Apparently there's pizza in every universe too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The pizza balls.
Yeah.
Which I think really exist, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's just cheese balls.
Yeah.
With pepperoni.
Makes sense.
Yeah. If anybody's know where to find some of those, let us know.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised. Like, there are certain characters I was expecting to see. Not so much Vision, but I was expecting to see something like a nod to Ralph Boner.
Oh, yeah.
To see if they would have put him in there, like, to get him in the movies.
I thought they would have shown one version of Quicksilver.
Yeah.
I thought he would have shown up at some point to be... and I thought they would have done the Aaron Taylor Johnson, right? To be like, hey... hey, sister, what the fuck are you doing?
Yep.
You're still Wanda. And even America says to, I have to call her Scarlet because she's full on Scarlet. She's like, this is not what your kids would want. Or this is like, and these are not what they would want you to do. They would hate you for this. Vision would hate you for, like, no reference to anybody else in that world, though. Nothing from WandaVision besides... They referenced at the very beginning, oh, you had a town, you turned him against you, but you did the right thing at the end. And then it's like, by the way, I'm evil as fuck. And then she was just evil as fuck the whole way through.
Yeah, I wish it would have been more of like showing the Darkhold taking her over.
Right.
Rather than just like, she opened it, she's bad.
Or any sort of a real mental struggle throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Because only at the very end when she's like, okay, I'm going to not kill you because my kids love that version of them and I can't do this to the kids. Not once did she show 1 ounce of like, I shouldn't be doing this. Mm-hmm. It was complete manipulation, evil the whole time. It wasn't like Wanda was coming through at all.
No. One part I did enjoy about this that they improved on from the first movie was the fact that it was more magic based. Like, it wasn't just like all right, here's a circle. I'm going to make a shield out of this circle. I'm going to use it to cut things with this circle. And that was it. It was more of like, all right, how can I utilize this? They made the circle into a saw.
That was when they made it in the sound. I thought that scene was very Green Lantern-ish. I was like, oh, this is what Green Lantern would try to do if they came back again.
Exactly.
I think our favorite magic fight scene was the music scene.
That scene was great because it's...
Yeah.
What can we do that's just going to be out there, but
it was bizarre,
sense?
but it was fun.
Yeah, because it's weird. Like, he just takes the musical notes and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to use these as fucking weapons."
Yeah, he sees papers falling and he's like, "I'm going to turn them into little darts," basically.
Yeah, and I feel like great job on the composer.
Yes,
because that is 100% him, like really doing a good job of making sure the beats and the music all matches up.
And it's a lot of famous songs that were like dun, 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 like they're flying across.
Like,
and
he hits it with the dark tones of the Dark Doctor Strange to the light tones and our Doctor Strange.
Bunch of classical music fighting itself, like as they're throwing them back and forth, and uses the harp to slingshot one to kill, and it's really well done.
It is.
It really rides that line of cheesy if it was done any differently. Mm-hmm. But because you're so established into these worlds now, you're like, let's just have some fun. You could see the writers were like, oh, cool, we get to flex a little here. And like, what if they did this? Can we do that? We can do that? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I see like the writer's room having fun with.
Yeah. It's a scene I feel like I could watch again and again for a while.
Yeah. I want to hear the different songs too again. Because I remember picking up a few and being like, oh, okay, that's that composer, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, it was very fun. And it was juxtaposed by the dark evil setting. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, the world is falling apart, everything's in dark, and then you've got these purple and orange music notes flying around and they're shooting back, and it was just kind of cool that it was just a real color pop. And Sam Raimi, I don't know if I love his style anymore for big movies like this.
Yeah.
It looks like a soundstage. And I know people have pointed that out. I've read some reviews since then. I was like, so I wasn't alone in seeing like, it's very much his like cheesy, almost old school movie making look, but it takes you out of it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I only say that because like, there was some different scenes that you don't get to see anymore in Marvel. So when Wanda is like building up her strength, she's floating, you have like rock music that's like playing behind her. It was like building up like, and she's like, I was like, oh shit, this is like an 80s, like the villains like building up their power like montage. it was I was like, I haven't seen this in a long time. I was like, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was.
And then you've got America Chavez falling off a building and kicking it down, and it's like you can see like it's almost like a piece of foam that's painted to look like a building that falls down. It's like, okay, so now it feels like this is artificial lighting and feels like it's not really happening to these people.
Yeah.
And they're fighting against a green screen. So it was a very weird blend between him trying to put his style through and trying to meet the Marvel standards.
Yeah. Hey, the one style that he did have in there was putting in Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell was in there. Him beating the shit out of himself for 3 weeks. Yeah. When they said 3 weeks, I was like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
And apparently he just kept going out there to serve food because he was standing there for 3 weeks.
He's got to make that money still.
Right. Then they did the Evil Dead thing of he looked at the camera when it said, the movie's over,
So yeah, we got anything else besides the end scene?
I just want to, again, Elizabeth Olsen, if you ever leave your family, your husband, please marry me. You know where to find me. She loves
the kids too much. Come on, Todd.
Damn it, Elizabeth. I took a test on BuzzFeed. We're meant to be together. I did think, did you hit the mic again?
Yeah, I was moving my feet. I didn't hit the mic. I just hit the leg.
Guys.
I fucked up.
There was a lot of conveniences. I thought it was really cheesy, the part where the watch fit into the door and she just had it. I was like, where the fuck did you pull his watch from?
I was hoping it was going to be more her knowing the combination.
Exactly.
Because the whole thing of like, oh, you always have to be the one to hold the knife. I was hoping it was something with her actually that she had a fingerprint, whatever, I don't care. Just something where she was the one that opened the door, not the fact that, well, hey, this watch, if it's here, the watch that you own.
Right. I like that it was the watch because it means a lot to the series, obviously. Mm-hmm. But it just seemed very how did she just kind of lifts the things like the watch? I was like, where were you carrying his watch?
She's
I don't
fucking
understand.
great at escape rooms. Are you kidding me?
She's like MacGyver. She just carries random objects in case she can add them to it. So I had a couple questions of like things that happened. Why do you think they even did the 4 giant beast guards? They did nothing.
They
died immediately.
It was more of just like they're there to help guard it. I know it's like, I think it's part of the comics, but at the same time,
they were killed so fast. It was there
for aesthetic. They didn't have any crazy fight scenes.
But they were like generic monsters too, which kind of bothered me. It's like usually Marvel tries to do a little bit better with that, but they were like, 4 indistinguishable CGI beasts.
Yep.
I did like Wong killing one and being like, yeah, he's like, oh, Doctor Strange. When he flies him, he's like laughing, like he's like, yes, that's awesome. Like, because he always shits on him when he comes to this time. He's like super excited.
Yeah, he's always great in the movies. Like the fact of like him playing off like, I'm the Sorcerer Supreme, you need to bow to me.
Right.
Like he does a good job. I was expecting like at the end of this for Doctor Strange to be like, I am the Sorcerer Supreme. So I feel like
interesting.
At the end of the third one, they're probably gonna kill Wong. That's the only way I feel
they keep giving more to his story.
Strange is gonna become the Sorcerer Supreme. That's the other thing. Why didn't Wong call him the Abomination? From Shang-Chi, I thought they
were going to show it.
Like, there's a lot.
Yeah. Why did they never show that? Yeah. And why didn't he call him Shang-Chi? Like, what the fuck? I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Damn it. He's fucking powerful as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Another one they have to add. Why did they call them the Eternals at this point?
Yeah. Well, we all know why, because they can't interfere.
True. That's fair. Except for when they want to.
Yeah.
Well, now they can. They decided they can.
Yeah, but they didn't want to interfere with that.
Right. Calling a Celestial, just slingering one of them and reaches a hand in, grabs Wanda, crushes her, throws it back through.
It's done.
Now, what was I going to say? Fuck.
It was the creatures, the 4 of them, generic.
Yeah, Wong. Oh, he was going to sacrifice her. He made the choice to kill her at the end. And I thought that was a cool move for them to make. Like, because the Sorcerer Supreme does always make that choice, but Doctor Strange was not at the time. Mm-hmm. So it's like, Wong was even like, we have to kill her. You need to take her power.
Like, it's one of the things I liked it, but at the same time, like, it was just, that was a very convenient moment of, you can control your powers.
And she just can,
And it just happened like that. And I was like,
yes, we didn't ever see her controlling it.
Yeah.
Didn't even get close to controlling it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Going through the scene of her mothers and all that.
Yes.
So other movies banned, like they're not showing this movie in their country because of that scene.
And Disney said, fuck it. That's fine.
I was like,
we're not taking it out.
Yeah, it's not like, it's just a scene in there with her parents. There's nothing about it that's like,
no,
it's not forced in there.
She has 2 mothers.
Means, and it just makes, it's like the people that sit there and like, oh, they're just trying to get their screen time and all that. And I'm like, no, it's just people on the screen. Yeah. And that's all it is.
It was 2 mothers in a different universe that I think they kiss? Maybe? I don't remember. And then they get thrown through a portal, which will show up in some other series.
Yep.
And but they're like, we're not going to show it. And kudos to actually Disney. They said, okay.
Yeah,
we're not taking it out. Go fuck yourself. They didn't need to put it in there. They could have easily edited around and saved themselves the loss of box office or whatever. Yeah. They went, no, we're staying in. Too fucking bad. Again, ride this fucking wave, dude. Because you're going to get lost in it if you don't.
Oh, yeah.
And you deserve to get lost in it. The 2 chambers that they were in the Illuminati, Doctor Strange just they open it, he walks out. When she's trying to get America out of there, it's like, oh, I gotta hold on. Oh, no, hold on. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, even him jumping out of the trench part.
Yes.
And I was like, Mordo can't jump out of that. You're saying he can't fucking jump out of that?
But you could.
I understand, like, he has the thing that takes away his power. And Doctor Strange used him as leverage to jump off, but he still wall jumped after that to get to the top.
That's true. Yeah, I think he's good enough to probably get out as well. Yeah. But it's weird because he even does like a cheesy Marvel joke. He's like, no, I know why the other units didn't like you. I was like, you literally just betrayed him and tried to murder him.
Yep.
You're making a cheesy joke about why they don't like you?
Yeah.
What the fuck is... Okay, Marvel, like, calm down with your little one-liners. Why don't they let the cloak do fucking everything? There's so many... It's basically 2 Doctor Stranges.
Yeah, there's a point in there where the cloak should have... Like, there's, I think, multiple points where the cloak could have done things.
So he could go in and get the book?
Yep.
Take it to anybody, whip off the cloak goes, grabs the book, brings it back to you.
Yeah.
Done. You could pick up America, take her away while you're fighting. They tried that, and granted, the octopus thing somehow, which is cool death when it ripped the eye out, that was fun.
Yeah.
But the octopus threw a motorcycle very well and trapped the cloak. So it's like, whatever, that's Sam Raimi cheesiness. Yeah. But the cloak could do so much to alleviate all of their issues.
Yeah.
And it's so sentient. I want to see a spinoff, or like, one like
a one shot.
Yeah, one shot of the cloak fucking
that would
around.
be good.
Maybe the cloak and Groot go on a thing. That would be amazing, because they don't really talk to each other.
No, that'd be great. Groot with the cloak. I like it.
Guys, I want that money. I did one thing. I was just a quibble. I was like, well, apparently Reed Richards isn't that fucking smart, because they're like, dude, he's like, Wanda's going to come here and she's going to wreck fucking everybody. And they're like, no, we're more worried about you. And it's like, do you guys know who the Scarlet Witch is? You do, apparently. Yeah. And you're more worried about him, and she's coming here right now? You know you can't beat her. For the smartest people in the universe, you have no idea that you're not going to get your asses killed immediately? Come on, Reed.
Yeah.
So maybe he's the dumbest of the Universal Reeds. But I did, so then, to be fair, I put the things I really liked about this. And I did say the song fight, the creativity, the nod to the Marvel zombies. What did you think of zombie Doctor Strange?
That was awesome. The only thing I had issue with was like him getting out all crickly or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then when he got to the fight scene, he was still a little crickly.
Yeah.
And then he's like all fluent after that. Like, it should have just been like him getting out, and then that was it.
Right. He was a little too decomposed for how long he was in there.
Yeah.
By the way. But this is as close as a horror movie as Disney's ever going to get to Marvel, I should say. And there was some jump things when it was like when the sound like screams like, you're like, you naturally, you jump because the sound is so fucking loud. It wasn't that it was actually scary. Mm-hmm. But they did they pulled off some really fun elements of like Scarlet Witch chasing him through the tunnels in the water.
Yep.
And just kind of heard like the blood on her face. It was very Evil Dead-ish.
It was.
So I really enjoyed them trying to do more of a horror route on this. But yeah, zombie Doctor Strange was cool, and like the cloak he makes out of the spirits. The cloak,
like as cheesy as that was, it was still awesome. Like him using the spirits to make his own cloak levitation.
The end result looked fantastic, and they're flying over, and it's like, oh shit, that's really cool. But it wasn't one of those also things where we'll just use the spirits then, Steven. And he's like, you're right. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Dude, so you just have to tell people to do things, and we'll do them in the comics or in any of the things. The flower world I thought was really fun.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish like the real world had that.
Yeah.
Like flower gardens everywhere. And like, I did like that the red light was green and green is red and everything's all fucking weird. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed all that. I liked seeing the other Doctor Stranges.
Yeah, the other Stranges were cool. Like the design of how different it was. Yeah. The first one, Ponytail Strange, was very Defender Strange. Like in the comics, he has the Defenders. I know you're thinking the Netflix TV show.
It's not them.
But before there was that, the original Defenders was Doctor Strange, Hulk, I think Ghost Rider, some others in there. So it was a different team.
Which they could do if they wanted to.
Yep.
But that Cumberbatch has to like sign on for all that shit.
Yeah. Comes down to contracts in these movies.
It's true. It's very true.
But yeah, the outfits look great. Aesthetic was great. It still was a good story. There's nothing to the point that just takes you out of the movie 100% and screws it up for you. For me, at least. I
mean, there's a couple times where you're like, wow, that's really cheesy. The kids, when they run and hide behind the stairs and like both holding on to the rail, it's like, oh no! And I was like, what the fuck is happening here?
The kids were not good in the movie.
And I think, so yeah, obviously we liked the movie. It was really fun. It's just the motivation for her to go full fucking nonstop crazy train off its tracks villain is so flimsy to me.
That's where they should have showed the Darkhold kind of more fucking with her mind rather than it just being like, my children, oh no, because there's definitely that Scarlet Witch aspect is wanting to kill for the children, not just Wanda, because Wanda has been through shit where I don't think she'd want to kill.
No, and when we see her in the Mind Palace, right, where Xavier's trying to get her out, she's Wanda, like, I'm scared, let me out of here. Mm-hmm. That's the only moment we get to see that maybe there's a Wanda still there, but you never get that again.
Yeah.
And I just want that explored more. And I wish they had mentioned Vision. They mentioned, like, I think they said Viz wouldn't have liked it or something once, but they're not even like, should we find him?
Yeah.
Why did Doctor Strange open up a portal to Vision?
Yeah. Like I said, the whole issue is they have to somehow explain now in other movies why this character didn't show up here and vice versa.
So let's just jump to the very Sam Raimi ending. Did you like the very ending? So this is the stinger.
The stinger of?
Him falling to the street.
Yeah, with his third eye.
His third eye. Not his dick.
No.
The third eye meaning he fucked with the Evil Dead book. Yeah. Not the evil... It's not the Necronomicon.
The Darkhold.
But the Darkhold. This evil book in this movie.
Yep. So yeah, it goes to that. And then after that, it has the after credit stinger of Charlie Theron.
Charlize Theron.
Theron. Oh.
Charlie Theron? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
I think we've been in the sun too long today.
That took me out of it.
It did
more
take,
than anything else. I she's good, but I
love Charlize Theron in everything she's in.
Get someone else.
But yeah, get a new actress.
Other people that could, do that. I don't know.
She's too famous where you go, oh, that's because that's all you're thinking. You're going, oh, Charlize Theron's going to join the universe. Yep. Charlize Theron's here. What is Charlize Theron playing? I thought she was magic at first, but I was just like, look, that's Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
And then it's like, we got to go do this. And then she jumps through and it's like, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so the Stingers were a little cheesy. I mean, it does set up that he's got to go do all this other shit, and you're going to get to see more adventures in the multiverse thing. But, I don't know. It's a weird entry into the entire Marvel universe. Yeah. Where would you put this?
I feel like middle of the pack.
Okay.
For me. Because it's still a fun watch.
Yes.
It's still enjoyable. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there are some issues with it.
Yeah. Would you put it... I'm trying to think of did you like it more or better or worse than the original Doctor Strange?
Better.
You liked it better than the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I actually might agree on that. I did miss the crazy world spinning stuff that they do. Like they go into the mirror world. I wanted to see more of that. As I always enjoy that part of the Doctor Strange stuff. No, they did trap Wanda in it for half a second.
Yeah.
When America looks into the puddle, they're all rushing to cover up these puddles because that's how she can see to them. And she sees one puddle and goes, I'm going to look into it. What is happening right now?
At least she was smart by splashing it away. But then she came through the gong.
Then she came, which is kind of reflect. Everything technically is reflective.
They should have had a shinier gong.
She should come out like an eyeball because that's reflective. That would have been cool. Yeah,
that would have been the rated R version.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, what does that take us to next? What are we doing next week, Todd? Because we never told the viewers last week what we were doing this week.
Oh, we didn't, huh?
No.
Did we not?
No, we forgot.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even notice that part.
Where are you taking us to next week?
Am I taking us to Pleasantville?
You are.
Ooh, guys, that's one of my fucking favorites.
Yep. So next week we are doing Pleasantville.
Yep, we're going Tobey Maguire, baby.
Mm-hmm. We actually got the next few weeks planned out.
We do.
So we're sitting pretty good.
You might see some oldies coming out here, but we're going to get Maverick's going to be in there in that run.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to do that one, and let's go through some quick recommendations, Nate.
Yeah. So for this week's recommendations, I'm going to recommend the original Infinity Gauntlet comic.
Because of Perez.
Just because, George Perez. Yes, he did the art in there. And
dude, the art is phenomenal. The detail work.
Just his cover, how iconic it still holds up to this day of Thanos and the Gauntlet.
Yep.
So that is my recommendation. It's Jim Starlin who wrote it and George Perez on the art.
Yep. Yeah, so make sure to look for that one because there is a bunch of different versions of that kind of story now where different people have taken their own. It's like Infinity Gauntlet or Infinity Watch or Infinity. There's so many Infinity things now.
Yep.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. Just look, George Perez.
What year was that? Probably 70s?
80s, I want to say.
So it's older, guys.
Yeah,
so
I want to say it was 80s.
If you're hitting the 90s and stuff, you're probably too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great recommend.
Yeah.
Mine, guys, this is pro-choice, motherfuckers. Okay? Roe v. Wade should stay. Motherfuckers. I know
he's getting political, guys. He's getting real political.
I have a platform. I'm not dude. It's not fair to the millions of women. They are your mothers. They are your sisters. They are your daughters. They are your friends. It's their bodies. Let them do what they want with it. If you want to bring the Bible into this, go fuck yourself. Shove it right up your fucking ass. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. My recommendation is support everything. Support everybody. LGBTQ plus everything. Dude, don't let this fucking country fall to shit. Thank you. That is my fucking recommendation is stand up for something.
Yep.
And I speak for myself. I'm not going to even wrap in anybody else into this. But
all right. And don't think we got anything for the next thing. At least I would have died. So
oh, yep, that is still gone.
With that in mind, how can people get a hold of us, Todd?
Well, if you want to yell at me, bring it on, bitches. You can find us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That's just Indecide, whatever in there. And then you can find us on Gmail at theindecide@gmail.com. You can email us, classic old good style. If you want to hear us do a certain movie that you've been thinking of, or, you know, tell us to watch a shitty movie.
To talk about in the variety hour.
That's true. I mean, and a lot of the times our first, like, 15 minutes or so now of each episode is like a variety hour, a little mini there. If there's anything, you want to hear us rant about, or if you have an opinion against what we're saying, go for it.
Let us know.
Let us know. And what about our logo?
Our logo, we can thank Alan for that.
Yes.
It pops every time. Looks
and
so good.
If you do want to appreciate what we do here, what can they do?
You can rate us on iTunes and Spotify, and I think wherever else you may listen.
I'm not sure if all the platforms have ratings, but definitely Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
And if you do it on iTunes, write a comment. Just quick little note. Doesn't have to be much. Just as simple as good, 5 stars.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, it's the written reviews that really make a difference. Mm-hmm. Obviously, 5 stars all day, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But if you do have a moment, it's really quick, dude. It's all right.
Let a friend know as well.
Yeah. Tell your friends, tell your family. If people, I'm not even gonna. That was my brain moving between like 15 different topics, and should I say things or not? So I just ended with yes. Let everybody know.
All right.
No, I appreciate it.
That's all we got. Goodbye.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah,
you don't have the sign off?
No, not today.
Nothing?
I didn't think about it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Say something about America.
I'm at a hard pass on that.
Oh, no. All right, well, it's fucking Candyland.
Yeah, silence your devices. Or shut the fuck up.
And you're already recording.
Of course I am.